What's up, guys? It's Saber from the Neighborhood, back at you again with part 3 of our CWL recap. I'm going to cover Wars 5, 6, and 7 today to show you some of our more outstanding triples once again. I know I've said it before, and I will say it again. I am so proud of our team and what we have accomplished this CWL, going 7 for 7 and moving up to Champs 2. Great things are awaiting us in the future. Also, just quick before I forget, please check out our Instagram, our official Instagram, The Neighborhood. We're already up over nearing 200 followers, and it would mean a lot if you could go over there and kind of give them some love. So let's get right into it. We're going to start with Reese. Reese was almost automatic this war. Yes, it's Yeti Smash. Yes, I'm not a big fan, but yes, Reese makes it look so damn good. And so we're going to watch it anyway. As I said before, it's about the funnel, right? So he's going to use a couple of baby dragons and the queen, and he's going to funnel this base. And he knows from where he starts the queen, right, where she's going to turn. Once she kind of takes out the Tesla, she might head to the edge here, but it looks like then she's going to target the cannon, and she's probably going to get lured back up to the top, right? That's the hope at least. And you can see now that he's sort of aiming for the base to kind of get started at the top there, around that top angle. He's sort of built his funnel. And it's not maybe the perfect funnel that it was on previous bases, but you're going to see a jump spell go down, and then you're going to see EQs go down right behind it, and that's going to kind of open this base up for the team. In this case, that's exactly what happens. So the first jump spell goes down, he's going to reach through, and then we're going to pause right here when he drops these quakes, because once again, you're going to notice a common theme here. There are tons of bases that are currently using this kind of 4-segment walls, compartmentalized, right? When you see that screams quake, the whole base opens up. Just crack it open. It's really unfair. Really stupid design flaw in my opinion. Don't use that base. Don't use any base that has a similar design flaw. You will get smacked in this current meta. You can't hold it. Has the hogs coming out along the edge. Royal champion in the middle. And again, Yetis are strong. Queen on the edge. Hogs working behind them. Yetimites, pops. Royal champion. This base is in trouble and it's going down because that's how this goes. And so, while this base put up a little bit more of a fight than some of the other bases did, ultimately that one Inferno Tower is going to stay up for a while. The Queen and the Warden are going to come around and take care of business. So I'm going to put it up to 4 times. We'll watch clean out all the trash, and then we'll get on to the next attack. So, on to the next one. We have, in this war, not very many triples at all, but we had a couple on the bottom. And why not give Q some love? 15 was a Town Hall 12, so silent, sorry, but you can't get showcased. Q is going to come back with the Lalo. Now, you're hearing a lot of news about Lalo being dead at Town Hall 13. It's not dead, it's just really, really difficult. You have to get an absurd amount of value on your queen charge, and so only the best guys are pulling it off, or they're pulling it off against underdeveloped bases. Well, in this case, it's a little bit of underdeveloped base, I would say, but Q is still a fine attacker. And he does a great thing here. I love how he does this all the time. He uses the wall breakers with test to break through the wall. And then he's going to charge his queen in there. And so the queen charges in, and we just kind of walk her through, let her go to work, right? And he uses the quad quakes. That's the cool part. The quad quakes open up, and they open up basically all of the base, and he's going to just queen charge his way with a couple of rage spells through here, take out the Warden Tower, a bunch of expos, the Inferno, the Scatter Shot, the enemy queen, and then he's going to Lalo the rest. So I'm going to put it 4 times from here because that's the cool part, and the rest of it's just kind of a standard Lalo. But it's the amount of value that he gets with the queen that allows him to pull off a successful Lalo. That's the important part. And because he got so much value, he was confident in starting away from the Town Hall as well, which should tell you something, right? You're going to start away from the Town Hall, you better be darn sure you're going to get that Town Hall, because otherwise you're risking a 1-star in CWL, and that's a no-go anywhere. So we'll watch the rest of it, and then we'll get to the next one. So we showcased Q, we showcased Reese. We're not going to look at number 15. We have Koi on number 13. We'll look at Koi's attack. Koi, this is a classic Koi attack. This is an internet base. Every time this base shows up, we tell Koi to do it because he's really good at it. And so watch what he does. Slammer with a couple of loons. You're going to see a cloned E-Drag on one side. You're going to see a funnel on the other side, and then it's going to be hogged down the middle. To give my voice a rest, I'm going to take this one off on the commentary, and we're just going to watch it go. Absolutely beautiful hog grid, though. I mean, just look at that. Really good execution, really good funnel. Taking care of business. Great job, Koi. So that's going to take us to our that was war 5. That'll take us to our 6th war. So it looks like it's going to be a 4-part series. Maybe we'll get through it, actually. Let's see. There's not that many feature-worthy attacks here. David dipped. We had Mamba. Let's see what Mamba did. We'll look at Mamba's attack for this war, and we had Koi on number 2. So we'll look at Mamba and Koi on this one. Like I said, trying to limit the amount of Yeti smash attacks. Darn it, here it is, another Yeti. So we're actually going to skip this one. We will look at Koi on number 2, and then we'll be on to war 7. And Koi's also using the Yeti. So I think you guys get the point. The Yeti's really strong. I've shown you what to do. You can just funnel and basically take care of business. So I'm going to jump over to war 7, and we're not going to show every single raid, but we are going to talk about the important ones. We'll look at the ones that have kind of the really high-end funnels and such, and that's basically it. So let's look at Shady here. Shady has mainly been using air and dragons and such. This is his first time kind of dealing into the Yeti, and let's see how he does with it. As a reaction to the Yeti, you are seeing a lot of these ground expos. In this case, you see all 4 expos on ground. Shady reacts to that by looking at this exposed wizard, exposed Inferno Tower, and taking it out with a Warden Walk. And so that's what he does. And he's basically going to Rage and Earthquake and go up the gut and take care of business, as we talked about. This is Yeti Smash. That's what happens. Healers come up the edge, Hogs come up the edge. And that's that. I think we're going to call it after this, though, guys, because, 1, my voice is still not fully recovered, and 2, most of the remaining attacks are Yeti Smash or Hogs, and I've shown you a lot of examples of both of them. You can do it over and over and over again, and it's really a successful attack. So maybe let's show one more, actually, just for the hell of it, right? And if we're going to show someone, let's make it French, because French hasn't gotten a lot of love this war. Nope, we don't want to show that base. That's the classic Koi base. I just showed that one. So let's show Reese then, because Reese was really, really good this CWL. You see Reese smack a base with miners, actually, so it's a good thing I picked this one. I forgot to write this one down in my notes, I guess. But Reese with the miners. Miners are very, very strong right now also, as I talked about. So you're going to see him build a funnel. He's going to use the queen on one end, siege barracks and the king on other ends. And together he's going to carve a path for the miners and then send the miners right down the center. So as that queen works through the king works down the edge. I'm going to speed it up just a little bit. Uses an E-drag to cut through a nice little chain bit of lightning there. World champion to pick off that air defense because it was losing his healers. And work through a couple of defenses. And now you're starting to see the queen get deeper in a little bit there, taking care of the scatter shot. Barracks is going to kind of clear out this edge, and you're going to see all the miners go right into the town hall. And you don't even need to use the ability on the miners there because they do go under sometimes for the Giga Bomb, but in that case he chose to because they stayed up. And he's just going to heal their way through the rest of the base. There's so many miners left that it's really not fair. You can see that, when I was talking about last video, someone said they only need a couple of heals now, less than they used to. That would be Reese in this case. Usually you need a lot more heals for miners in the past, but that is not the case nowadays. The miners are really strong. They got a health buff, they got a damage buff, and they just do really, really well. So I'm going to put it up to 4 times. We're going to finish this one out. But that's going to be all for today, guys. If you enjoy this kind of content, please like and subscribe. I'm sorry that this wasn't up to my best. Like I said, I'm jet-lagged, and I'm losing my voice. I'm a little bit sick. But I did want to do a CW recap for y'all to show everyone out there what we're up to and kind of give a shout-out to a lot of my guys. So thanks again for watching. This is Saber from the Neighborhood, signing off.